Hey guys, this is Taylor Cruz from the Movement Project. If you follow our social media or you've ever worked with us before, you may have asked the question, why do those guys like to teach people how to juggle so much? Today I'm going to answer that question, teach you how to get started juggling, and talk to you about how juggling could help you improve your performance and, more interestingly to me, potentially help you eliminate pain. Let's have a look. Ever since we started teaching people of all ages how to juggle, people have requested to do more of that during their personal training sessions, and they've even requested to bring home their own scarves so that they could practice on their own. This is incredibly important to me because it means that people are having fun learning something new and challenging. Juggling actually provides us with an extremely high level of brain activation, similar to meditation, because it's teaching us how to focus our attention on something. We've even called juggling a moving meditation before. Some of the additional benefits of juggling are eye tracking, hand-eye coordination training, peripheral awareness training, multitasking, and learning how to move while staying relaxed. One of my favorite reasons to juggle is that it gives us an external goal to react to, which is actually very important. Sometimes we get involved in exercise that doesn't really have a goal, and I believe that it's in some instances, or for some people, it can create some sensory confusion. And I've even seen people's pain levels increase from it. An example of exercising with an external goal would be reacting to something based on what you see, hear, or feel. So let's get started learning how to juggle scarves. I've chose to get you started using these scarves mainly because everybody keeps asking me where I get them, and also because there's so much you can do with them with a little bit of creativity. We've included the link where you can go and purchase your own scarves to get started. I just think they're an awesome teaching tool, and as you've already seen, when you throw them up in the air, they open and they give you a little bit more decision-making time, which makes learning how to juggle a lot easier. So here is a really fast crash course on how to begin juggling. Once you get your scarves, you're actually going to begin with two. You're going to have a scarf in each hand, holding them from basically the center of the scarf. And what I want you to imagine is a box in front of you. And obviously the box has four corners. You're going to take one scarf, throw it across your midline to its opposing corner, and then it's going to fall. And you're going to take the other scarf and throw it across your midline to its opposing corner, and then it's going to fall. And you're going to do this at different times. So I call it one, the other juggling, because one, the other is basically the timing that you're going to use. One, the other, catch, catch. One, the other, catch, catch. Now, different from juggling balls, when you juggle scarves, you actually have to snatch them out of the air to make the catch as your hand is making its way back down. Looks like this. So you can see that I'm snatching it out of the air to make the catch. One, the other, catch, catch. So that's what you're going to practice at first. Get really good with two scarves. Then we add a third. Now here's where it gets a little bit trickier. For hand placement, you're going to take one scarf and you're going to place it between your small finger and your hand, in the back of your hand. You take your other scarf and you hold it between the index finger and the thumb. And the third scarf is in your other hand. You're holding it from the center any way that you want. Now the idea here is that you're going to aerialize all three scarves and then catch them any way that you can. That's the first goal. 1, 2, 3, catch them any way that you can. Okay? 1, 2, 3, catch them any way that you can. Once you get good at aerializing the three scarves, then you're going to try to get the full sequence of juggling and lead it into the next. Okay, which looks like this. Now, there's a sticking point here that people hit where it gets a little bit frustrating because getting one sequence to turn into another sequence is really tough. I believe the challenge is what you do with the first scarf, okay? Once I aerialize the first scarf, I have to immediately aerialize the others. If I don't catch the first scarf with my other hand and immediately get it back up into the air, then I probably am not going to complete the sequence. So I want you to keep your eye on the red scarf. Okay, I'm going to show you the beginning of that one more time. Okay, that red scarf is going to go up. I'm starting the process by throwing the red scarf out of my left hand, and I have to immediately catch it with my right hand and then aerialize it right away. Right here. Okay, and as you can see, as I throw the scarves up, I'm making sure that I'm crossing my midline with them and making sure that the scarves go to their opposing corners. Okay, so that's juggling 3 scarves. Once you get good at 3 scarves, here's your next step. I want you to try juggling the scarves before something that you're already currently practicing. So for example, in a gym environment maybe, you would try juggling before you did a pull-up, or juggling before you did a loaded squat, or even an Olympic lift. If you're a skills person, you can try juggling before you do something like a handstand. I think you'll be pretty impressed with the results. The idea is that you're doing something very novel that's going to stimulate your brain before trying another skill or exercise. And oftentimes you'll get a really good instantaneous increase in performance. So give it a shot. If you have success with this, we'd love to hear about it. Thanks for having a look. I hope you find this fun.